Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Now, let's go ahead, let's dive in, and let's check out some teams, especially this one team I've been using during the waning days. And my wife's account, she was really, really close to vet. Then she got vet, during this whole Go Battle weekend. And now she's within striking distance, like 50 ELO of expert. And it's all because of Seaking. Now, it costs a bunch of elite TMs. It's very, very hungry. But if you do have a Seaking, or if you feel like making one, maybe for another cup, it's useful. Go ahead and do it. Next, we have Shadow Granbull, a holdover from the previous and previous team, and speaks for itself. We got Charm, we got Crunch, Close Combat, and like I said, it is Shadow. It's going to hit like a truck, and even Registeel can be beaten by it. I had a couple of rage quits because good old Granbull beat Registeel without using Close Combat. And yeah, it was pretty intense. And then we're going to have Shadow Machamp. Now, people are going to say, Lars, what are you using Shadow Machamp for? And the reason is normal types. Normal types Body Slam, talking about Vigoroth, and that stupid little sheep thing, you know, the usual. So, counter, cross chop, payback, Shadow, absolutely got to have it, and it will do a great job, especially against Umbreon. Now, I love Umbreon, love it to death, but we had to change things up because the meta is shifting. You're going to see a lot of, you know, Ghost, so Egregious, and then Vigoroth, Machamp teams, especially around 26, 2700. Then they start to peter out, and then you'll start to see like Umbreon, that sort of thing, as a lead with like Muck in the back. And so it's all those micro metas, and you really, really, really got to adapt. You got to really jive, and you got to get it done in order to move up. And so hopefully, this team will help you. If you do not have a Seaking, don't fret, or you don't want to use those elite TMs. Go ahead. You should be totally fine just using the previous team. No worries. So right off the bat, we have a Egregious. Just like I said before, with Egregious, you're always going to want to do this. You're going to want to throw the Ice Punch and then let whatever they do hit you. Totally fine. It's either going to be Shadow Ball or a Dark Pulse. Either way, go ahead, charge up that Drill Run, use the Drill Run. It will usually not kill them. They will have 1 HP left, but then they'll throw their charge move. If they do, leave it. Don't worry about it. Don't waste a shield. They'll bring out Vigoroth. You'll go ahead. You'll beat Vigoroth down. And then as soon as you can, there's a Rock Slide. Sorry, Body Slam. Not Rock Slide, Body Slam. And there we go. I shielded this one, but in the future, I just let Vigoroth kill Machamp. And then when they bring out their Machamp, I bring out, um, you know, the big boy himself, and call it a day. Usually by then they quit. If not, the battle just gets over real quickly. So there we go. That's that. We won. Let's check out the next one. Yeah, Granbull, really, really great. Um, if you maybe don't have a Granbull and you have an Umbreon, you can sub it for Umbreon. All right, so we have a Grimer, which is really, really good. And unlike its, evolution, it's going to know Mud Bomb. So it's not going to know Thunder Punch. But regardless, what I would do, what I'd learn the hard way, is I would strongly suggest always using Icy Wind against Muck, against Grimer, because they're so, especially if it's a Shadow, because they get so nervous if you are going to throw a Drill Run that they will just shield like the first one every time. So there we go. Here comes another cross chop. There it is. Go ahead, let this one hit us. There's that Mud Bomb. Does a lot of damage. They are switching. We are switching. Looking really, really, really good. Everything's going to plan. Dragonair, we use our last shield. They're going to think for just a minute. And then there it is. There's Grimer. And then what do we got coming in? We got Umbreon. So go ahead and use this Focus Blast. Close combat. Sorry, dyslexia kicking in. There's a foul play. But then just a couple of quick punches from the champ, and you are absolutely golden. And here we go on to the next one. So many Umbreons, so many poisons. A lot of people are using Seviper though. Seviper is another viable poison option. Not that we didn't have enough already. So there we go. There's Egregious. They switch. to Vigoroth, like I said before, go ahead, let this one hit you. They will, well, or shield, as I did earlier on. I wasn't really sure what to do. It wasn't until later I learned not to shield. So they opt to shield. Totally fine. Let this one hit us. There we go. Go ahead and throw Seaking back in. Get a few extra fast moves off. Always good news. And here we go. There's that Machamp. So we bring back in, or rather, we bring in for the first time Granbull. We're going to go ahead. We are absolutely going to shield this one. And then we use a little bit of a crunch to get rid of Calfagregis. And they quit. That's that. End of story. And on to the next battle. And here we go. All right. Hope everybody else is having a good single cup and had a great weekend, great battle weekend. So with Granbull, leave in Seaking, they're going to go ahead. This person switches to Hypno. With Hypno, I get nervous. A lot of Hypno don't know Shadow Ball and Focus Blast like our Hypno does if you were using Hypno. It knows usually Thunder Punch. And then like Shadow Ball or Thunder Punch and Focus Blast, it just really does depend. All right, we're going to go ahead and use this Crunch, try to break their defense. And then we're going to go ahead and it's one shield versus one shield. Here comes Seaking. They are bringing in Umbreon just as a little bit of insurance. I'm going to throw this Icy Wind. There we go. And now we can safely bring out Machamp. They quit, but had the battle continued, we would have been okay. So there it is. On to the next battle. Let's see what's going on. I think there's one that I lose. I think it might have been this one. We'll see. Yep, this is the one I lose. It was a toughie. They are using, well, you know what their lead Pokemon is, but there is a Ninetales in the back, which just wasn't aligning for me. And obviously, in that kind of matchup, you would want to keep Seaking in. You need, with Blastoise, to be careful because Blastoise can know Skull Bash. So don't let it catch you off guard. There's a Thunder Punch. We say goodbye to Seaking, and is now 2 versus 1 shields. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw this Cross Chop. And then we're going to go ahead and shield this one like so. Should have just kept punching when I was thinking. But there we go. And now we are in trouble. And that's that. All right, let's go ahead and check out the next one. We went 4-1, and I'll take 4-1 any day. Absolutely. This is back when we were at 2,500. The next video, or the next set you're going to see is from, I believe, 2650s, I think, or 27. Yeah, it's there. So we have our Seaking versus Hypno. We don't know what that Hypno knows. We know it's Shadow, though. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw that Icy Wind just to be safe. Now, if it does throw a Thunder Punch and I didn't feel like shielding, then we'd be okay. So here comes that Umbreon. Perfect. I love seeing that Dark type in the upper right-hand corner because it means, fielder's choice. Who do we want to send? Machamp or Granbull? We chose Machamp. Go ahead and let that Psychic hit us. No problem. Umbreon is down, and we have a charge move ready to go. Go ahead and throw it. There we go. They do shield that against their Hypno. And now just a few seconds of thinking out what to do. And then they throw a Fire Punch. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to throw an Icy Wind again. They do shield. And then here comes Granbull. So with Granbull, obviously Registeel here. Go ahead and put this poor Registeel out of its misery. Throw this close combat and be done with it. Granbull honestly isn't a bad matchup against Registeel. I'm sure a lot of you have found that out. But yeah, it can really hold its own, especially if if you're in the lead with like 2 shields versus the 1, then you're looking good. So here we go. Couple quick boops. It's over. We win. On to the next battle. All right. So yeah. Like I said, not a lot of Seaking. If you guys do need a little bit more info on how to use it, please message me. It is a great Pokemon. It used to be really popular, kind of fell out of use. But for this cup and other cups, it's really good. So we have a Greedent. Go ahead and let this one hit us. Super, super spammy. It's got Body Slam and I believe Charm. I'm not sure what it will know, but I'm pretty sure it's going to know Charm. So there we go. Icy Wind. They switch. We are switching. There's a Surfetched. Really rare. Machamp is the, the fighting type regular. But Surfetched here and there. Yeah, it happens. Greedent. And here we go. Body Slam. It does a heck of a lot of damage. And at least we get off this Crunch. There we go. They shield. Great news for us. They're going to go ahead and get a charge move off. So that works. As they have it double charged. There we go. Here comes Primeape. Go ahead and throw this Cross Chop. There we go. They shield as expected. Now we're going to go ahead and we are definitely going to let that one hit us. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shield this one. There we go. And then there it is. Sorry, it wasn't double charge. Excuse me. All right, on to the next battle. Let's see what's going on here and what we're going to do. There is a Snorlax. So with, Snorlax or Umbreon, you can charge up Icy Wind and switch, or you can just switch to, Machamp just to draw out whatever they have in the back. It's totally up to you. And then they have there's a Cross Chop and a Chansey. That's right, this person had Chansey. So Chansey, very rare sight. I used to see it once in a blue moon, and now it's just time to punch it to death. It'll get off that one move, but really it's just a bulky Pokemon. Doesn't have a whole lot else going for it, especially when you have, a Shadow Machamp just punching it like crazy. There we go. And then we get one. We charge it up, and it's hard to see because it's at 2x speed, but we do have that ready to go should we need to use another Cross Chop. Shield that one, and then there's that. And now all we have to do is throw this Crunch, which we do. And now don't even worry about it. Obviously, we don't have any shields left, but now it's time to throw this Cross Chop and be done with it. And that's that, folks. On to the next battle. Yeah, the 24, 25, 2300. A lot of good nicks, good righty. And then just like anything, the higher up you go, the more constricting the meta is. So that's why I brought in Seaking, because Seaking isn't like this crazy spice Pokemon like, Pachirisu. But here's the thing. People get that muscle memory going. They know what to do when they see, Cofagrigus, when they see Umbreon, Muck. But with Seaking, people will tend to overthink it, or they'll try to remember, and it could maybe it messes up their count. Maybe that makes them flinch, and they don't really know what to do. They make a bad move. It's always good to have these kind of Pokemon that aren't necessarily spice, but aren't super common either. It really does help, and it can help you. It has helped me, and I'm sure a lot of other people really pull through to victory. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to shield this one. Absolutely. There's that. And now it's time to throw this Payback. Very close battle. There we go. And now it becomes our, that's it. All right. We have time for one more, I believe. Yep. This is the last battle. And then we'll call it a day. So here we go. All right. Let's see. So we have a Ninetales. So they immediately switch, which is what they're supposed to do. Here comes Machamp. With Machamp, if you get those three hits in, 3 charms, expect a Cross Chop. Not going to kill you. Going to do a lot of damage, but it's not going to kill you. And that's what's important, that you save those shields. So we are bringing in Seaking. They're going to go ahead and do whatever it is they do. It looks like they're double charging something. I wonder what it could be. But it's a Weather Ball. All right. Here comes another one. There's a Weather Ball. And now go ahead and throw this Drill Run. There we go. And now we have, our dragon or our Machamp versus a Dragonair, both Shadow. So at this point, what we're gonna do, half the shield here, otherwise, we're gonna lose. And now we're looking really, really good. Just one quick little boop, and that's that. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Have a great, great, great rest of your day or your evening, and take care. As always, always, please make sure to message me, leave me comments. I have a lot going on with my real job right now, but yeah, I love hearing from you guys, and I will get back to you whenever I can. Thanks again, everybody. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And with that, have a great, great, great day, night. See you.